Do you think the law needs to change?
Well, look, like I just said, I believe in protecting life. I think that obviously things have changed since 1864, but I also think that any law that defends life to the maximum is something I like. I do believe that they got it right when they took it out of the hands of the federal government. I think the Dobbs decision was correct, putting it back on the states. I don't think that was something that's in the Constitution or really that should be a federal issue. I think that should be a state issue. So I like that it's in the state's hands. And being that I say that it's in the state's hands, you have to respect the laws that the state has at the current point. If they choose to take that and change it, that's going to be on the legislature. If they run a ballot initiative, which it looks like there's going to be a ballot measure on the ballot, then that's going to be up for the people to decide. I've looked at that ballot. I don't like it. I would hope that people would see through it and not vote for it. I think the other issue here is that this is a passionate issue. It's a very emotional issue for a lot of people. And by design, politically, I think it's geared towards deflecting really the attention on the failed policies and in many other areas. We've got issues that are affecting not just a portion of Americans, but all Americans. And that's the border, the national security threat that comes along with the border, the fentanyl poisonings. We've got an economy that is not going well, that most Americans are pretty frustrated with. We've got rising crime. So I would just ask anybody out there, we may or may not come to an agreement on all issues, but please don't let it become a single issue voting issue. I think that there's a lot of issues we need to continue to keep in mind and take into consideration. But, I'm pro-life, and I don't waver on that. I've been a lifelong conservative, and I think people, whether they agree with you or not, want to know that you have a compass and that you stick to that compass. At least I know which direction you're going,